Okay, so because we were kind of talking Nobel Prize, I thought I would do a kind of introduction to the Nobel Prize as my first fact. Because my first fact is that the official Nobel Prize policy is that you can't win it if you have deceased.
Yes.
You're not given the Nobel Prize posthumously.
Yes.
They will, however, if they announce that you're going to be the winner, and then you die before you can collect it, they will give it to your family. That's the one kind of like sticking point, the kind of where they're like, oh well, but they won't give it to you if you are deceased when it comes announcement time. Even if they were gonna, like, you die an hour before announcement time, they're not going to give it to you. They're going to take it away. But if you happen to die after announcement time, then they're going to give the money and whatever to your family. And that's their official policy, right? But despite that, and this is my fact, despite that, 2 people have won it posthumously.
Well, I think I might. Yes. Oh no, I don't. I've got another fact coming up later about a chap who was nominated many times, like the Oscars. Oh shucks, he's nominated so many times, he's never won. But he, I don't think he got it. So I don't know of any who've won it posthumously. So did they do that thing? They were nominated and then they died just before the award ceremony.
No, they didn't.
They
didn't
were
do that.
actually
They were awarded it
posthumously.
posthumously. They were dead when it was awarded. That's what I'm claiming anyway. That's what I'm saying is the.
Oh
is the
no!
fact.
So from what I know, that hasn't happened. So I'm going to say, no, that's not true. The Nobel Prize has never been awarded posthumously, true to their principles. Did it?
Yeah, it is something of a tradition to start the show these days with a lie, which is why I've broken with that tradition, and it is in fact the truth.
What?
Yes, indeed, it's the truth, and the reason it's the truth is that only became policy in 1974. So prior to that, it wasn't policy.
wasn't
and
it?
Yeah, they gave it to 2 guys. Dag Hammarskjöld won the Nobel Peace Prize in 1961 by doing the most peaceful thing you can do, and that is die. No, he was the second.
In his sleep.
Yeah, no, he was the second Secretary General of the United Nations. And then Eric Axel Karlfeldt won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1931. But those 2 people were awarded it posthumously, and will now remain the only 2 people to win it posthumously in death. Yeah. Because, what are you going to do with the money once you hit the grave? And it's a lot of money. We were talking about it before the show. It's 10 million Swedish krona.
Yeah.
Which is like $1.1 million or 18.75 million rand on the day of recording.
Oh, that's a few ront. That's a few ront indeed.
Yeah.
Well, speaking about something which will never happen again.
Okay.
That brings
It's
me...
sex, isn't it, right? It's sex. That's what it is. Like, don't worry, man. It's going to happen for you. It's going to be fine.
It's going to happen again. You're like, that's actually won it posthumously. It's never going to happen again.
That's when it'll happen. Posthumously.
You've donated your body to the Wits Medical School.
Yeah.
Some freaks from...
Everybody's got to go to
Studians.
some funeral home at some point in their life, Ryan, and that's where we all run the risk of falling foul of. Now I've got Belgians and people who work in funeral homes on my. No, we almost never fuck the bodies. Sometimes.
Let's see, you've upset, Belgians, funeral people, Barent, because you still haven't paid your bloody installments.
No, and I don't intend to, Barent. You
Yeah.
you break my knees. I've had enough now. We don't have a Patreon account. We can't collect the money for this thing.
Yeah. We'll go on a debt review, Barent.
Yeah.
Talk to my lawyers, my debt providers.